Have you ever wondered why some people seem to always struggle with money while others thrive? What if the answer isn't just about how much you make, but how you spend it? Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, says many poor people waste money in ways they don't even realize. In this video, we'll explore 6 key ways people are unknowingly throwing away their cash and how to avoid these common traps in 2024. Number 1. Low-value investments. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, has a straightforward piece of advice. Invest in yourself. He often says, the most important investment you can make is in yourself. And here's why. Many people spend money on things that lose value or don't help them grow. Whether it's buying fancy gadgets, subscriptions to services you rarely use, or spending on trends that quickly fade, these low-value investments will only drain your wallet. Buffett suggests that instead of pouring money into things that won't last, focus on gaining knowledge. He's a big believer in reading, spending about 80% of his day on it. Imagine that. According to Buffett, if you aim to improve yourself just a little bit every day, those efforts will add up, just like compound interest. So, if you're not investing in learning or developing new skills, it might be time to rethink where your money is going. Instead of wasting money on things you don't need, how about buying a book that can expand your knowledge or taking an online course? After all, the returns on self-investment are endless. Number 2, credit card debt. Next, let's talk about credit cards. Credit cards might seem convenient, but they can quickly become a financial trap. Buffett is no fan of credit card debt. In fact, he avoids it almost entirely. He prefers to pay with cash 98% of the time, despite having had an American Express card since 1964. The reason? Credit card debt comes with ridiculously high interest rates, and if you only pay the minimum, you could end up paying double or triple what you originally spent. Buffett's advice is simple. If you don't have the cash to pay for it, don't buy it. Try to keep your spending within your means and avoid debt that will eat away at your financial future. Credit card companies love to tempt you with rewards and cashback offers, but if you're carrying a balance, those perks are meaningless. The interest payments alone can cripple your finances. If you find yourself relying too much on credit, start focusing on paying off your debt as fast as possible and avoid adding more to it. Number 3. Unnecessary spending. Do you ever find yourself buying the latest phone, designer clothes, or flashy gadgets just because they're trendy? Warren Buffett warns that unnecessary spending is one of the biggest money wasters out there. While it might feel satisfying to have the newest tech or the most stylish outfit, it's often a trap that drains your wallet without adding real value to your life. Buffett is famous for living well below his means. He didn't care about upgrading his $20 flip phone until 2020, long after smartphones became popular. His philosophy is simple. Don't save what is left after spending, spend what is left after saving. In other words, prioritize saving first, and only spend on the things that truly matter after you've put money aside for your future. Many people fall into the trap of impulse buying or spending money to keep up with others. This habit leaves them with little to save or invest. Whether it's the latest designer shoes or that expensive coffee habit, these small, frequent purchases can quickly add up to large sums of wasted money. By cutting out unnecessary spending, you can free up more cash to build an emergency fund, invest, or pay off debt. Number 4. New cars. Ah, the allure of a shiny new car. The fresh smell, the smooth ride. It's tempting. But did you know that buying a brand new car is one of the worst financial decisions you can make? According to Kelley Blue Book, most new cars lose around 20% of their value in the first year alone. That's like throwing away thousands of dollars the moment you drive off the lot. Warren Buffett, despite being a billionaire, doesn't fall for this trap. He rarely buys new cars because he understands they are depreciating assets, items that lose value over time. In fact, Buffett only buys a new car when it's absolutely necessary and usually goes for a used vehicle. Why? Because the depreciation hit is far less painful, and he gets more value for his money. Instead of splurging on the latest model, consider buying a reliable used car in good condition. You'll save money up front and avoid the massive first-year depreciation loss. Plus, a well-maintained used car can run just as well as a new one without the financial strain. In the end, it's all about keeping your hard-earned money working for you. Don't let flashy car ads tempt you into a poor financial decision. A car is just transportation. Don't treat it like an investment. Number 5, gambling. Now let's talk about gambling. It might seem like a fun, thrilling way to make quick cash, but according to Warren Buffett, it's one of the worst ways to waste your money. In fact, he considers gambling to be a tax on ignorance. At a 2007 Berkshire Hathaway shareholders meeting, Buffett openly criticized gambling, saying it's socially harmful and preys on people who can least afford to lose. The odds are almost always against you when you gamble, whether it's playing the lottery, visiting a casino, or placing bets online. Sure, you might win occasionally, but in the long run, the house always wins. Many people get caught up in the excitement of potentially hitting the jackpot, but the truth is, they often leave with empty pockets. For those living paycheck to paycheck, gambling can be especially dangerous. It can give a false sense of hope, tricking people into thinking they can fix their financial problems with a lucky win. But more often than not, it leads to even greater financial strain. Buffett urges people to avoid gambling entirely, as it's a quick way to throw away hard-earned money. Instead of betting on chance, invest in something that has real long-term value, like education or savings. In the end, you'll find that smart investments offer far better returns than any gamble ever will. Number 6, regular nights out. Finally, going out for dinner, catching a movie, or hanging out with friends can be fun, but these regular outings can quietly drain your wallet. Buffett, who's worth billions, chooses to live modestly and avoid frequent spending on dining and entertainment. He doesn't need fancy restaurants or expensive nights out. In fact, he's quoted saying he could happily eat the same meal every day. It's easy to overlook how much small, regular expenses add up. A couple of nights out each week could cost you hundreds of dollars a month without you realizing it. Think about it. Eating out, drinks, movie tickets, or even frequent coffee shop visits can stack up to a significant amount of money over time. And if you're already on a tight budget, this can leave you with little left to save or invest. Buffett's approach is simple. Cut back on unnecessary spending and prioritize simplicity. Cooking at home, hosting a movie night with friends, or attending free community events are all great ways to have fun without breaking the bank. It's not about cutting out fun entirely, but being mindful of how often you indulge. Making small adjustments to your entertainment habits can result in big savings, helping you build a stronger financial future. Now that you've seen the 6 biggest money traps Warren Buffett warns against, it's time to take control of your finances. Remember, it's not always about how much money you make, but how you manage it. Start investing in yourself, avoid unnecessary spending, and keep your money where it can grow. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more valuable tips that can help you secure a better financial future. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in our next video.